So, I went viral. Let's talk about that. Y'all, we broke. And I mean, we broke. Now, before anyone says, girl, ain't nobody know who you is, you ain't go viral. I did. I did for what my channel normally does. I went viral. So I got on the internet and I told the internet that we broke. And by we, I mean me and my household. Because, well, we broke. And that video has gotten so much traction. Let's just say that. So much traction. Now, here's the thing. With any content, two of one things is going to happen. You're either going to resonate with a ton of people or you're going to piss a ton of people off. And that video has pretty much done both. One thing I've learned from that video so far, because it's still trucking along, is that the internet is wild. And I'm not saying wild, but like wild. Like the internet is wild. So at first, I was going to do a whole little reaction video to some of the comments that I received on that video. And then I thought, no, we're not going to give the crazies a platform. We're not going to entertain the crazies. But y'all, the internet is wild. It's all I'm going to say. Here's the funny thing is that video has a ton, I mean hundreds and hundreds of comments the last time I looked. Tons of comments. And of course, when the video first went up, the traction was from my initial audience. And then it grew from there. Anyways, the one comment that had yet to come across, and I was just like, let me just wait to see if somebody says this, because the internet is wild, okay? And that one comment that hadn't yet come across, but now has, was relating to my fur baby, my dog. Again, it tickles me pink because the internet is wild. So I had been waiting, like somebody's gonna say something. I said, wait till the internet find out that we got a dog, for one, and that she eats real good, for two, like real good. Wait till they find that out. They gonna tell me to take my dog to a kill shelter probably, because the internet is wild. And anyway, said all that to say this, that comment finally popped up. Somebody finally said, hold on, that's crazy. You're feeding your dog before you take care of your family. I've never said any of that in that video. Where did they get that from? But I knew that somewhere along the line, a comment in regards to the fur baby would come across, because the internet is wild. The amount of I don't even know. You know what? Here's the thing. The internet is what it is, the internet. And people just want to talk, to type, right? People just want to have something to say. People are people. It is what it is, whatever. But some of those comments on that video were just wow, y'all. Just wow. Wow. Just wow. By the way, I'm drinking a really nice cup of coffee from my clearance coffee that I picked up. I put a little bit of clove, a pinch of ground clove in my coffee for the very first time, and oh my God, it's amazing. It's amazing. Anyways, okay, so here's the thing. My primary audience, I make videos on the internet around couponing, utilizing coupons to save money on your everyday essential items. The store I typically focus most on is Walgreens, which is a drugstore. They have a rewards program that rewards their shoppers, their frequent shoppers, for shopping there. Anyone can do this. You can set up an account. It is absolutely free. You clip the digital coupons available. You go in store, or you can place orders online for certain items, certain promotions, certain deals, etc. And you're able to utilize the store's rewards that they give you for making these purchases to purchase other things. So my primary audience is the couponing community on social media. And when I initially sat down to record that video, it was literally coming from a place of frustration for one, and what the hell is going on for two, because what the fudge? Why did I receive a $900 light bill? Like, what is happening? This is what I've been telling people, is that I feel like we went to bed one night, we were fine, everything was good, happy-go-lucky, life is fancy. And then the very next day we woke up, was handed a ticket that told us, wait, stop, hold on, you po, we need you to get back in this line. Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. Move over and get in this line because you're po. That's how I feel. Like we literally just woke up one day and we po. Anyways, nothing happens overnight, but it happened overnight. Y'all, it's crazy. So that video for me was, again, a venting video, like what the heck, and talking to my community. Now, of course, I know I'm putting something on the internet. It's the internet. Anybody from anywhere, any country can see, can view, can listen to this video. And that's exactly what happened. I never imagined this video was going to have this type of reach at all, let alone resonate with so many people. And it did. In a very positive way, it did. So many people can relate. Either they're currently going through something, have went through something, or they can foresee that this economy is trash and something's about to come knocking at the door. Something that was not invited, right? So anyways, that video has had a tremendous amount of love and support and respect. And for that, I am truly thankful. Truly, truly thankful. However, on the other side of that video is funny as hell. The comments, the response is funny as hell to me, because some people are just, the internet is wild. Like, it is just wild. Somebody told me that I needed to sell everything and move into an extended stay America. What? What? Somebody else said, and a lot of people said, it was like it was a couple different comments in regards to this. Someone else said, maybe you should open up an Airbnb. Well, Susan, where am I supposed to go when I open this Airbnb up? Like, I'm broke. I can't afford to move my family out for a weekend and have some stranger staying in my house. Where am I supposed to go? Somebody else recommended, why don't you rent out a room since you got such a large house? First of all, calm down. It is 2,500 square feet. Yes, that is large. It is. It's a big house, but it ain't big. I live in Houston, Texas, baby. That ain't even coming close to what our houses are normally at. Like, calm down. Anyways, move a stranger into my home, and I have young adult female children and a young son and a dog. People crazy. You want to move strangers in my I like to walk around in my birthday suit. I can't be moving nobody in my house. Anyways, here's the thing. Again, my core audience is the coupon community. So that's where I'm over here like, what the fudge is happening, right? Everything is just seems to be increasing in price. I'm in these stores day in and day out because I make couponing content around products in stores. So I'm in the stores day in and day out. I can see just how much things are increasing. That seems like every other week, every month, something is changing on the shelves, right? From the price of the item, the size of the item, things are shrinking. the coupon values that we're getting, the promotions that we're getting, the limits that are being placed, blah, 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 blah. So part of that video was the frustration of, in this couponing community where the primary focus, at least I believe, is to save money, is to be able to save on the things that you have to provide for your family each and every day, no matter what brand you prefer to use. Toilet paper, paper towel, laundry soap, hair care, no matter what brand you prefer to use, you still want to save money on those items that you are consuming day in and day out. So my thing was, I'm looking at all these other content creators in this space, in the coupon community, and these people are out here still pushing, spend $30, spend $40, spend $50, cash out of pocket. When you have $20, $40, $50, even $100 sometimes in store rewards, which is store fake money, but yet these people are still pushing to spend all this money out of pocket. I'm like, what am I missing? The coupon community is going on like the world is not on fire. And I'm sorry, but it is. And not to be political, not to get into political views or all of that, but the economy is complete trash. Complete trash. If you are in upper middle class or you're considered high income, first of all, you're probably not couponing, and if you are, it's most likely because you just really like to be tortured. Because nobody, let me tell you this, nobody in their right mind who actually can afford to pay full price for whatever is out here volunteering to be belittled in these stores and fighting for a 25-cent coupon on a box of toothpaste that you don't need. Nobody in their right mind that can afford to pay full prices out here couponing. That's the point. So people that are couponing is because they need to coupon. Financially speaking, they're at a point where they can no longer just randomly walk into a Target, into the Walmart, go to the Amazon cart and just buy whatever. They're couponing because financially they have to. So I'm over here looking at this community that I'm a part of, and I'm confused. How are we still putting out content telling people to spend real hard-earned cash out of pocket on stuff that we all should have in abundance? Because here's the thing. When you start couponing, no matter what level you're on, no matter how hard you go with it, it literally takes, I would say, a month tops to build a decent stockpile on your basic necessities. Your toothpaste, your body wash, your shampoo, your toilet paper, your razors, laundry. It literally will take you a month to get a good little stash of these items. Anyways, I'm digressing. I was just sitting back looking at other content creators, and I'm like confused, because how are we still pushing spending $50 out of pocket and then calling it a money maker because we got back $51 in store rewards, or a portion of that may have been rebate coming back, gift cards or cash back from certain rebate apps. But how? When my light bill is $900, how do one go and justify to their significant other, oh, it's okay, I spent $50 and I brought toothpaste, but our light bill is $900? Make it make sense, because it don't make no sense, you know. So again, that video was me venting just as what the hell is going on? Like, how? Like, I'm confused. Like, what's happening here? What's happening? And again, I was initially talking to the community that I am a part of, the community that I make content for, but it's the internet, so anybody can see it, get that. And so I'll answer some common questions I've gotten from that video, because, well, I'm a stranger to y'all. If you don't know me, haven't been a part of my community, you have no idea who I am. So my name's Michelle. I am married. We have 4 children. I have an adult son. He no longer lives in my home. I am no longer financially responsible for him. My adult daughter is 22. She's in college. She goes to school about an hour, 15 minutes away, and she lives on campus. She pretty much had, I won't say a full ride because we did end up taking out financial aid for her, but she had scholarships, she got grants, like the whole 9 yards, okay? So her education was covered up until this trashy year. So her last grant did not come through. Therefore, we had to cover that expense. This is her last year. She graduates in May. I was not going to let my child not finish school, something she has worked for and worked hard at. So not an option. It ended up taking out a Parent Plus loan, not the best option, but it was the option that we had available to us, and that's what we did. The goal here with that is that she knows she has to pay it. I'm not paying it. She has to pay it. That's the goal. She just got her first job while working on campus, while at school on campus. She just got her first job on campus that she can walk to because she does not have a vehicle up there. So she's not making a whole lot of money, but it gives her pocket money. So that's something that I don't have to supply her. Yes, she's 22. She's 22, but she's my child. So we have chosen to help her along as much as we possibly can. Moving on. I have an 18-year-old. She still lives in my home. She's still in high school. She works. In fact, she works 2 jobs. Well, she had 2 jobs over the summer. She's working in a fast food joint, and then she also worked at a doggy daycare little clinic place, which was like perfect because we were able to send Bella there in the summer. Anyways, she works 2 jobs. She's heavily involved in FFA, Future Farmers of America. She has goals that she's working through, and my husband and I are supporting her as much as we can with those goals. And when I say supporting her, I don't mean financially, because she works to take care of all of her expenses with her being in FFA and all the other lavish things that baby girl likes to do. So my children do work. My youngest is 14. He don't do a damn thing. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm okay with it, because that's my baby. He does play sports. He is an honor roll student. So I'm good. Now, once he gets to the age that he can get a job, he's going to get a job. Because I'm not going to be paying for your haircuts. I'm not going to be paying for you to go hang out with so-and-so. I'm not going to pay for your cell phone bill. I'm not going to pay for all the extras. Go get a job. That's how I was raised. That's how I'm raising my children. Anyways, my husband works 1 too many jobs. In my opinion, that's a story for another day. I work. I own a bookkeeping business. I also do taxes during tax season. So I do work. Couponing has allowed me to not only save money for my family, but also be able to make money because I'm able to resell from my couponing stockpile. However, because the economy is completely trash, ain't nobody reselling nothing because ain't nobody buying nothing. That's what's happening. Ain't nobody buying nothing these days. Story for another day. So when I say that we are broke, yeah, we broke. Why is that? Because the economy is on fire. Period. The economy is on fire. The cost of living continues to increase, and it feels as though it is increasing at a rapid rate. Everything seems to be hitting at the same time. And it's like, what the heck is going on? We have savings. We have an emergency fund. Been down the whole road of debt freedom outside of our mortgage. Got all that. The issue is, if everything continues to increase, including the cost of rice and beans, and we cannot put into the emergency fund that we keep pulling from, that's an issue. And yeah, we're broke. So with all that being said, that is us in a nutshell. And if you need something to giggle about, go back and go through the comments of that video, because the internet is wild. Just wild. The only comment that I'll say really touched me here. It hit me real hard right here. Is somebody said, well, look at your face. You must not be missing no meals. You ain't too bad off. Basically, it's what they said. Look at your face. You ain't missing too many meals. And I said to myself, I wonder if that is the local cashier at my local McDonald's. Because he just called my face fat. And I thought I was cute. I had my hair did. I don't get my hair done often. I had my hair did in that video. And I thought I was cute. So I say it must be the cashier at the local McDonald's. Like, why he called me out like that? Like, he called me fat. Yeah, the internet is wild. It's a wild place.